Welcome back. We're doing our 8-5 notes. The way I've done the 8-5 notes is in 4 small sections. Because there's 4 variety of what I'm about to teach you. So 8-5 is on factoring a trinomial of the more basic form, where the front number is 1, that invisible 1. So there's no number in the front other than an invisible 1. If we have a number in the front that's not 1, that's definitely a more complicated trinomial to try to factor. So 8-5 is about just factoring basic trinomials. And again, a trinomial is 1, 2, 3 parts. And again, I'm going to do a couple videos to try to keep like varieties together. So let's look at this first one. And it does require you to show work. Thank you, thank you. Please show the work. So the first thing I want you to do is put a little m over the last term. And I want you to circle that term. And I want you to write down all the things that multiply to give you 30. So 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 5 and 6, 3 and 10. And again, that multiplication chart I told you to print, very handy because you do need to know your multiplication facts. So, what are all the things that multiply to give me that last term? That's going to give me some secrets about how to factor it. So the first thing I do is I list my factors of 30. And then I circle this operation. Kind of tells me what I'm going to do with those factors. I'm going to be adding them. I want to know what multiplies to give me 30 and adds to give me 11. I'm thinking of 2 numbers that multiply to give me 30 and add to give me 11. Can you think of 2 numbers? Here's our choices. That multiply to give me 30, but also add to give me 11. Well, these 2 numbers add to give me 31, not it. These 2 numbers add to give me 17, not it. These 2 numbers add to give me 13, not it. These 2 numbers add to give me 11. We now know our factors. 5 and 6 should be in our answer. So let's set up our parentheses. Everything I've shown here is the work I'm looking for. So what 2 things multiply to give me a k squared in the front? That's k times k. You don't believe me? Let's check. K times k is k squared. Checks out. Now what 2 factors multiplied to give us 30 but also added to give us 11? They were 5 and 6. You can put them in whatever order you want. And now we have to determine our signs. Well, we only have 3 choices, 3 sets of choices. Either they're both positive, they're both negative, or they're mixed in some way. Since I only see positives in the original, my guess is that it's all positives. Let's do a quick check. K times k is k squared. That checks. 5 times 6 is 30. Positive 30. That checks. Let's check the middle real quick. Gives me a positive 11k. It all checks. This is my answer. You could also have k plus 6 first and k plus 5 second. Let's try the next one. First thing we do is circle the second term. And we ask ourselves, what are all the things that multiply to give me that number? Again, a multiplication chart would be handy because I do want you to list your factors. Definitely. We have 6 and 4, and we have 8 and 3. So here's all my factors of 24. Which ones add to give me 11? Well, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Bingo, we found the 2 factors. So let's set up our parentheses. R times R would give me the R squared in the front. 8 times 3 gives me the 24 in the back, and you could have put the 3 first and then the 8. That would have been perfectly fine. And since I only see positives in the original trinomial, my guess is that I have positives here. Let's do a quick check. R times R is R squared. 8 times 3 is 24. And let's check our middle terms. Bingo. That is my answer. And again, you could have r plus 3 first and r plus 8 second. Let's do 3 and 4. Ooh, factors of 54. That sounds like fun. So here we go. What numbers multiply to give me 54? Well, I know 1 and 54. I know 3 and 18. I know 2 and 27. And 6 and 9. I'm looking for which ones add to give me 15. Well, those add to give me 55, not it. Those add to give me 21, not it. Those add to give me 29, not it. And those add to give me 15. Well, I found my two factors that multiply to give me 54 and add to give me 15. Some teachers use this method called the X method. They put the last term on the top. They put that middle term on the bottom. And they go, okay, well, what two mysterious numbers multiply to give me 54 and combine to give me 15? What two mysterious numbers? 6 and 9. That's the X method. So a lot of teachers use that. You're welcome to use that as well. But I do need to see some work on your homework somewhere. Okay, let's keep going. So let's set up our parentheses. We know that k times k gives me the k squared in the front. 6 and 9, or 9 and 6, doesn't matter the order. And they're both going to be positive. When you only see positives in the original trinomial, it's definitely going to be positives in your factors. So you could FOIL this out to double check your answer. I'm just going to check the fronts. K times k is k squared. 6 times 9 is 54. Let's try the middles to make sure they... Yep, definitely got the middle term. This is my answer. And again, you could have this binomial first, and you could have that binomial second. Last one of this type, where it's all positives. So let's multiply to get the factors of 10. So 1 and 10, 2 and 5. Not very many factors of 10. Which ones add to give me 7? Well, not it. I just found my factors. X times x, what gives me that in the front? X squared. And we have 2 times 5, or 5 and 2. It's up to you. And we know it's going to be plus plus, because if you have plus plus in your trinomial, you're going to have plus plus in your binomials. And you're welcome to FOIL that out and double check your answer. That is your final answer. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and we'll start with number 5 on the next video. Thanks.